It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murraylands and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fluorio gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fluorio Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fluorio Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fluorio Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fluoriogin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fluorio Gin, seriously good gin.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home, and that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Fluorio, 0439 886 331.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades. 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fluorio farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fluorio Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fluorio milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family-owned, community-minded and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fluorio Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their two Murraybridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system, water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murraybridge on 853 227 11.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langhorne Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge. Or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it.
Goodison Brewery. Come down for a beer or try a tasting paddle. Maybe bring a picnic and enjoy a day amongst the gum trees and vines. Try a Pilsner, Pale Ale, Ginger Beer, Golden IPA, cider, or one of the other 14 beers that are all naturally brewed and traditionally handcrafted right here on site at Goodison Brewery, 194 Sand Road, McLaren Vale. Open Tuesday to Sunday. See you there.
Stand out from the crowd with your special milestone with a banner from footybanners.com. Just give them a call and they can make a personalised banner as quick as you can run through it. Footybanners.com are your go-to for the grand final day as well. Keep them in mind and they'll whip up a banner and deliver it to you. When you got something to celebrate, do it right the first time with footybanners.com. Phone Mark 0488 288 243 or visit footybanners.com and order online. The community footy experts, footybanners.com.
West End are a proud, long-standing supporter of the Great Southern Football League. There is nothing more iconically South Australian than enjoying a famous red tint on the hill of your local footy ground, and West End will be right there for every clash this season, from round one all the way through until the grand final. West End, proudly South Australian, find us on the hill, supporting community sport. Giles Machinery have been working with Fleurieu and Murraylands farmers for over 40 years. Whether it's a brand new tractor or a used piece of farm equipment you're after, we get it or repair it with minimal fuss. On farm or in the workshop, our technicians have the experience and skills to cover all your needs. Balers, big and small, squares or round, headers, tractors, sprayers, mowers and seeders, we can help you on the ground. You name it, we know it. Check out our website, gilesmachinery.com.au, or call 8536 3455.
The lights keep flickering, the switchboard needs an update, and the tenants are complaining there's no hot water. Who are we going to call? Zato Electrical. We can upgrade your lighting and power, hot water service, ceiling fans, switchboards, electrical maintenance, and testing and tagging. Whether it's a new build or renovations, domestic or commercial, they can do it all. Zato Electrical. Phone 0458 349 240. Call or email for a free quote servicing the Murraylands, Taylor Bend, and surrounding districts. Like your house, your car plays a huge part every day, so it's important you look after your assets. When you're looking to give your car some TLC, there's only one name you can trust: Goodyear Auto Care and A+ Electrical and Diesel. We specialise in consumer tyres, commercial tyres, car servicing, store services, brake servicing, balancing, wheel alignments, batteries, air conditioning, diesel tuning and auto electrical. Call Joel and the team today, 8536 2422 or 11 Rankin Street, Strathalbyn. The home of the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack RT. The Yankalilla Hotel, one of the best pubs on the Fleurieu. At the Yank, we offer you the very best in quality customer service and warm, friendly hospitality. Tuesday night is Schnitzel night. Their legendary Friday night meat raffles and wheel spins are not to be missed. Proud sponsors of the Yankalilla Football Club. Open 7 days. Go the Tigers! 105 Main South Road, Yankalilla. To book, phone 0885 58 2011 or check out the Yanks Smorgasbord specials on their Facebook.
There is only one way to get your team top of the ladder: Bridge Aluminium. Manufacturing under the brand All Weld, making platform ladders, orchid tripod ladders, tradie ladders and mezzanine ladders. They also manufacture vehicle canopies, ute trays, toolboxes and perform truck fit-outs. Aluminium material sales. Their range is the best. Drop into 225 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge. Email sales@bridgealuminium.com.au or phone 8532 5884. before. Bridge Aluminium. When it comes to ladders, they're the top team.
It's time to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the feeling you get from the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, specialising in relaxation, remedial massage, trigger point therapy and reflexology. With on-the-spot health fund rebates available. Phone 8531 0499. Refresh your mind, body and soul with the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, 74 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge.
Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to our match of the day coverage down here at Strathalbyn. Should be an absolute belter with Goolwa Port Elliot taking on Strathalbyn. And Strathalbyn, of course, getting a win last week to get off the bottom of the table. Whilst Goolwa Port Elliot, they took it right up to Strathalbyn, knocked them off on their home ground in round one. So Strath will be looking to get that revenge in this match here today. And look, it promised to be an absolute beauty. And look, we can't wait. Strathalbyn just going through their paces, as are Goolwa Port Elliot, with a few last-minute stretches before the Simply Shutters and Shades coin toss here for the match of the round in Great Southern Footy Round 11, coming to you from Strathalbyn Oval. And of course, the Oval just not looking too bad. Just the centre area here where the pitch is a little bit muddy, but it's not wet. Real wet mud. It's dried out a little bit, but it's going to make for some interesting footy here in this round 11 match, as we see the captains coming in now to shake hands for the Simply Shutters and Shades coin toss as we go right in on the action here. And of course, a big thanks to all the players for the access right throughout the season here at MFLTV for the all-important coin toss and the selection of which way they want to kick as they shake hands. And the umpires throw the coin up with the visitors having the call. Up she goes, heads is the call. And Goolwa will kick to the right of screen, winning the toss. And should be an absolute beauty here for match of the day. Great Southern footy, round 11. As umpires just take up their positions. And we probably get out of here now and get ready for a big coverage of the round 11 match as the players just get in their final little circles and gee each other up. And a bit of feeling in this one. Of course, Strathalbyn getting knocked off last time, just getting off the bottom of the table last week with that win over Yankalilla. And
welcome to MFLTV here at the lovely Strathalbyn Football Club. One of the, I'm pretty sure everyone would agree, one of the best decks to play on. And it's in pretty good condition considering the heavy rain we've had earlier in the week. The centre pitch, obviously just a boggy bit. As we have a look over to the Strathalbyn Football Club Roosters, they'll be up and about, the Roosters out here. They'll want to get back-to-back wins this week as Coach Wayne Knowles will be keen and have his Roosters ready to go. And Liam Newton there, one of the absolute gun players, a recruit from up in Borough, has been in fine form, as well as Wright and Stafford, one of the well-known names out here at the Roosters. But interesting to see how a lot of their young players will go today. Cutting and Welk and Hopkins, these sort of guys, as we flick over to Goolwa, Port Elliot as well, getting their first win. Last week. So Ryan Kennelly, he's going to be a difference maker today. I think he's one of the best going around and really changes the Goolwa Port Elliot team. As we're nearly here at proceedings, we look at the ladder. Even though it is 9th, 1st, 10th, I think it's going to be a ring-a-ding game here. Both teams will be looking to get off that bottom wooden spoon area today with a win, and they will do that. So let's just see how proceedings go here today as the big men go up. As it comes down, looks like Strath will get their hands on it first. And that will be another ball up right smack bang in the middle of the Roosters Park. As I'll welcome Bruce back into the commentary box. Welcome, mate.
Oh, g'day, John. Great to be back. And, it's going to be an absolute beauty, isn't it? Strath getting the first free kick out of the middle. And they go long down inside 50. Oh, beautifully taken, well read. Good mark in the right forward pocket. And didn't quite see who took that, but going back and lining up for goal in that right forward pocket, and certainly a gettable goal.
Yeah, we just have a look at our umpires, David Smith and Justin Ifold. He's very well known down in the Great Southern areas. Hugely involved in the cricket as well, is Ifey. So good luck out there, guys. Should be a good game, good contest.
Pretty handy cricketer too, isn't he?
Extremely handy, and just been appointed the head coach of the McLaren Districts team. So I think he was in the one of the teams to win at Southern Districts Cricket Club. Their last grand final, which was many years ago now. I'm sure they'll be keen to turn things around, but I think his daughter as well might be in the AFLW, so very strong sporting genes, and great to see him out there umpiring as he trudges through the middle of the cricket pitch area, which the players will try to avoid today. It's sticky in there, as we've seen in the earlier grades. And speaking of that, man, Ifey, come in and ball this one up right in front of our commentary position.
Yeah, beautiful clearance out of the defence there by Goolwa Port Elliot. Hacked out of there towards half forward. Just couldn't quite grasp it there. Good tackle in there. Just slung him out of it though. So good decision by the umpire. Just held on to that a fraction too long. And the Roosters get the free kick on the half-back line.
Yeah, pressure's up early here, and you'd expect that. Two teams really keen to stay on the winners list. As we flick through, here's one of the youngsters that we talk about. This time the Roosters now inside full forward. That's a good low kick, and he's got him. Oh, just fell off the chest there. There's probably one he should have snaffled there, I think, was Stafford. Ball comes loose. This should be a walk-in goal. The Roosters have got the first. Well done to the Roosters, and a little bit of argy-bargy afterwards, as you'd expect in a high-tense game.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murrayland and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
Oh, back in the centre, first blood to Strath. And a good goal it was to, Gilbert? Back in the centre, up they go. Tapped away, good fist away there by Bottroff. Ball goes to ground level. Sticky in there on the centre wicket. Good hands and flicked out there by Davis. Well, his teammate took him on. Good handball indoors. Great play there by Kennelly. They'll be looking for plenty of that. Down a full forward, but it's well chopped off. And the mark taken here in defence by Strathalbyn.
Yeah, Bottroff, one of the real performers for the Maggies over the years. He's been in excellent form again this year. As we look at the current temperature, 15.4. You'd take that in pretty much the middle of winter. It's been a pretty wild sort of couple of weeks, so we'll take this weather. It's absolute, almost perfect conditions. Overnight low of 6 degrees, which I think we'll have no problems getting anywhere near that, but barely a breath out here. So there's some just beautiful sunny conditions, a little overcast, a little bit of drizzle early, but I think that's all cleared, and we look for a pretty good game of footy here. Deck's a little bit damp out there, as you'd expect in the middle of winter, but I expect a pretty good game of footy.
Yeah, it's not too bad out there, John. Just a little bit muddy, but not mud in that centre area, just sticky. And a free kick here with Goolwa Port Air. Bit of play there. Kennelly in that.
This is one of their best players. One of the Crows played a bit of sandful footy as Davis. As you can see, his class there gets up. He's a strong body, isn't he, through the midfield, Davis?
He is.
It's what you want in days like this. And
over to Iwano. Or Iwao, whichever school you went to. And back into the centre. Oh, good mark. Good take there for Goolwa Port Air. Bottroff.
Bottroff, and they're just careful with the footy here at the moment. You can see the Roosters have pushed numbers back. Davis realising that. Waiting for some leads as they present. It's a little slippery out there, and he's chipped in a beautiful one there. That's a great kick, and he's going to run on here. Is he going to get the handball? No. Wanted it, and I probably would have used him when he's got such a good kick like that. But Io has got this one, and he'll back himself in here. Pretty good kick of the footy, and he should be an easy one to pick out today with those sort of big, long tattoos that a lot of people get these down the side of the arm. And if they can get an early one here, he runs around to get extra distance, pulls the kick at the last minute, top of the square. Roosters get numbers back, and they keep it in, and away they go. In one way, out the other. I like that kind of footy, some fast-paced footy. Got some speed on the ball. Out here looking for Ferguson. Class player. Oh, that could have been a 25-metre penalty. Thought he just creeped over there, but held him up well. Ferguson now chips this one up there, looking for the big guys. Well punched away by Bottroff again, stamping his authority on the game early, and it'll be a ball up right in front of the Roosters, the faithful, over near the RSL.
Yeah, not a bad little crowd in the house. Wheaton there just getting a big fist on that one. He'll contest the ruck work, uses his body. Goolwa Port Air to get the stoppage. Oh, great tackle in there by Meaney. And they get the free kick to Maggies. Right on centre wing. Just flings the hand up, telling somebody to give him a lead. Drives it right in long. Good fly there. Ball front and centre. Plenty of numbers with Strathal. Going down there was Mundy. Umpire will come in and ball it up. Yeah, just see there, a little bit slippery.
Yeah, they've set up well here, the Roosters, just denying the Maggies that long kick in. I like the way they deliver the ball earlier with a few short kicks. Those long kicks there, I think, with a few tools they've got back there. Maggies just need to lower their eyes and maybe change the direction of the ball coming into the forward 50. Those long kicks sometimes don't work out perfectly. So we look to some other scores. There'll be a cracking game down there at the Demons' home ground, but it looks like the Waiponga Sellicks of the first blood. So 7-0 down there.
Good work in there by Ferguson again. He's been busy early. Gets it up to the half-forward centre wing area. Coming out. Oh, just couldn't quite hang on to that one. That was Grant over the top in towards the full forward area. Good play here by Goolwa Port Air. That was Bottroff. He's been in everything early. over the line for a throw-in right on 50.
Yeah, they're the two that are going to cause some trouble for the Maggies, Grant and Gilbert, the two leading goal kickers. I think Grant coming out to the Roosters from Foss Camden can be a goal kicker and kicked a few goals early in the year. I think he's got 11 on the year, so he'll be expecting to add to that tally today. This one, I think it was Ferguson around the corner. The tall timbers up there. What can they bring down? Great mark in front. Didn't quite hold it long enough. But they'll get a stoppage 15 metres out. Danger area. You'll want to look out for these small guys. You can see Jordan Kenny down there.
Consensus at the moment. Strath just seem to be getting a lot of the ball and Goolwa just having to work a little bit harder. Oh. Davis in there again and he gets a free kick for a high tackle. Plays on. Ooh. Well, did he look where he was kicking that? Went to improvise. Good play here by Strath, getting in the road. Good tackling in there. Good play by Wheaton. Comes out. That man again in Ferguson to full forward. 2 over the back. Well done in there by Davis. He's got the legs. And it might have hit the post, I think. It did. And it will be a throw in.
Yeah, you'd much rather that if you're the Roosters getting a ball in right in this dangerous area. But Maggie's holding up well in defence. I think the Roosters have had plenty of ball down there and the Maggie's doing all they can. Davis and Bottroff the likes. Bottroff with a tap down. That might have been in the back. The umpire says, nope, we'll play that one and have another ball in. So if the Maggies can hold up here, I think you can just look here down the ground. You've got big Thomas Welk there, the ruckman. They've just got to be careful bringing the ball out, not just a bomb down the line, but the pressure they've got on the ball is, just as we speak, a snap-on goal, and Stafford have got another one for the Roosters.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fluorio gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fluorio Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fluorio Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fluorio Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fluoriogin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fluorio Gin, seriously good gin.
Back in the centre, clearance important. Strath the first 2 goals. Goolwa Port Elliot need to fight back. Running it out through is Davis into that to hot spot. Can't take the mark down there was Nissen. Well done there by the Roosters, throwing it out, but it's Goolwa Port Elliot first to the footy. Long sweeping handball out, good run and play here by, that was O'Flattery in towards the goals, and I think he has got it. Goolwa Port Elliot get one back.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace. And there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Yeah, as we have a look at the replay there by Flattery, a great goal. He just gathered, took his steps, measured it in and guided that one through beautifully. Thank you very much, Johnny Craven and MGA for that replay. But I think that's the way the Maggies are going to get their goals, just the way that the Roosters set up behind the ball. That Welk, we were just having a look at him before, Bruce, is a massive unit. He's sitting a kick behind the play. If they can get some quick ball movement or win the clearances, it really opens up for him. The speed of, like we saw then, O'Flattery can be troublesome.
He's tall timber, Welkie, and he goes all day. Well thumped away here by O'Driscoll. Down in towards that half-forward line. Good carry into full forward. Can't quite take the mark down there. That was Sir Grant. And the ball right near the boundary. And in fact goes out of bounds for a throw-in in that right forward pocket. Right near our good friends at Bleasdale's. And great supporters of MFLTV. Tapped away, ball at ground level, shuffled out, chance here for a snapper goal. He's got some boot on it, it's hit the post. Well done there by Grant and Stafford, and gets himself a Murray Valley Sheds minor score. Ball comes into play, good mark out here by Kennelly. Been quite early so far, just I think his third possession. Chips indoors, Davis. He's going to be the obvious key.
Yeah, he's got the blue boots, easy to notice, but Kennelly, Davis, these sort of guys, they're going to be the ones that really have to just be smart and measured. We look down the ball here. The Roosters have got numbers everywhere, so smart play by them just to chip it and work some different angles and try to shift this defence that they've obviously worked on for a few weeks now. The Roosters, they've been coming. They pushed Victor, pushed Maponga, pushed Willunga, and finally got that victory that they really deserved. So
good mark by Oweno over the top, and he finds Kennelly.
Yeah, both teams, plenty of young kids out there, as we see here. Could be a turnover. No, they swoop on it well. Out here towards Davis. He misses it. Can't quite come. It's right in front of our commentary box there. The quick hands in Nissan. Intercepted there well by Ethan Fox. And we'll have a boundary throw in right in front of our commentary box. And what a view you've got on the MFLTV. As this one comes down, bit of a crash and bash there. Can't quite get it out there. It was Iwo. We'll have to maybe get some confirmation on that name. I-W-A-O. Iwo. But certainly some class players, and got the brothers playing today, an older and a younger, and I think it was Kyle that played in the GSFL versus Southern Footy League out here a few weeks ago. This one's intercepted well by the Roosters. Can't quite get it through that 50 though. Well defended here by the Maggies. Chips that one up there, looking for Bottroff for that long surfy look hair. Looks to handball off and says no, we'll just hold this one up.
He started well, Bottroff, getting plenty of touches. Short chip again. Kennelly, he's just hadn't got enough legs in it. Good second effort there by Bottroff. Throws it out, tunnel ball style. Kennelly wrapped up. That'll be holding the ball. Great persistence there by the Roosters. They'll take the free kick here on half forward. Yeah. And it'll be taken here by Newton.
Yeah, Newton, a real class player. Like I said earlier, a good recruit for the young Roosters team to have a player of his ilk come in. Looking for the tall timber. It comes down there. Great front and centre by Wright. He gets his hands out. It's a rush kick. Will it be 15? No, the umpire says play on. Comes to ground. Bottroff putting that tackle on. Davis with a kick out, but the Roosters have got the numbers and they should gather. One-handed effort there. Beautiful by O'Driscoll. The big fella can't quite gather it cleanly. Now it does to Edwards. Edwards chips this one up forward. He's got numbers backing into the pack. Great work. This one comes out to that danger man in Grant. He flings around. Had a couple of players a bit squarer. He's pushed that one out of bounds, and the Maggies will take over. So I think the Maggies, they've got that game plan, Bruce, to chip it and chip it and chip it, but you've got to make sure your skills are spot on, otherwise you get a turnover.
Yeah, the more times you handle it, the more chances of stuffing it up. But impressed with Grant. He's had a good start for the Roosters. Keep an eye on him. He could be a contender for the Bridge Hotel Player of the Match. We look forward to presenting that at the game's end, and great to give these players the opportunity to win that $50 dining room voucher down there at the Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. The ball kicked to half-back. Well done there by the Roosters. Welk was in there. The tall timber comes forward to full forward at the back. Fisted away by the Goolwa Port combination. But it's all the Roosters hacked around the body there by Wright to full forward. Bit of hands on the back stuff down there. Well done there by Goolwa, clearing it through Bayless. And they go into the back pocket, and the mark taken on the 50 defensive side. Chipped in short, looking for Davis. He's been getting plenty of it. Lovely leg to centre wing. And the mark taken here by Iwano.
Iwo realising they've got numbers out here. It's one-on-ones. You like that? And a great grab. I'd be paying that one. The umpire says, no, you didn't have it long enough. Oh, I thought he had a fair bite of that. Arguing the point for his mate was Nissan, but I really thought he had those. We just have a bit of glare coming into our commentary box here. This one's raffled up, but great ball movement there. Set up by the class of Davis. And if you can bite off those 40-metre kicks on the 45, it really does shift the defence that the Roosters are setting up behind the players. This one, strong tackle. Couple of strong tackles here, so they've bought the heat, both teams early. 2-2-14 to one straight to Goolwa, and both teams holding up well in defence at the moment. The umpire throws this one in. The big fellas, I think it's O'Driscoll going in there, gets the palm down, finds his man here in Edwards. No, Mark, sorry about that. That's right. Swings it around to a dangerous spot, but a great grab taken there by the big fella. And it might be 25. He did have it tapped out of his hands. And they'll grab this, realising this kicking very carefully outside of that mud of the cricket pitch. Down there, falls short. Now it goes one way and the other to the Roosters. Well done by Bottroff. Feeds it out wide. A couple of link-up handballs. Pushes it wider to Carnilli. He's got speed and he's got skill. He should find a target. Not sure where to go. Find someone short. I don't think that's 15. Plays on. Finds it. Oh, there's a bit of indecision there. You've got to be sure with your disposal. These are the turnovers that we've been talking about. The Roosters have been pouncing on. Strong work there by McKinlay. That's what they need. This time, Carnilli. What can he do? He unloads from outside 50 out towards the pocket. He's got his man. Just couldn't quite handle it at the back. And that one just falls out of play, right forward pocket for the Maggies, looking to get their second goal of the quarter.
Better transition of the footy though, John. Really the Flurio Milk player of the day there by Goolwa Port Elliot. Just great footy, moving the ball quickly and just couldn't stick at the mark down there. And a game of inches as it's thrown in that forward pocket. Oh, it's just bottled up in there. Players all holding their ground. And a throw up. Goolwa Port Elliot be looking to snare another goal here. Welk in the ruck. Just wins it with his strength and height. Good tackle in there. Ball spills free. Oh, well done out of there by the little fella in Ferguson. He has started well to half back, and it's well chopped off here by Goolwa Port Elliot. Centering kick and good mark. Beautifully taken here by the Maggies.
Yeah, the Maggies set up beautifully behind the ball on both exits too, left-hand side and right-hand side. They had all bases covered. Strath's probably had to work that one out with a handball when they went with the kick, intercepted, realising that went in quickly to the superstar in Davis, and I'd expect him to go back and put through the second.
Well, that's a big call there, John. And look, it's probably anyone can do it, he can. And it will be a much-needed goal. You just feel Goolwa Port Elliot need to stick with Strath in this early part of the game. Looks a lovely looking kick off the boot. It looks a lovely kick, but it's just
gone to the
post. Yeah, right hand side. Yeah, just brushed it, I reckon. It looks like it's waving in that breeze. And a kick in resulting for the Roosters.
Got a lovely fluent action, hasn't he, Davis? Whether it's a short 20-metre hit-up pass or whether it's, a bomb from 50, he's got just that beautiful left foot that, for some reason, I don't know why it is, but a lot of left-footers just look so fluent in their action.
Yeah, I think he's put a lot of work in. He looks very fit. Out to half-back, bottled up, stacks on the mill, and we'll have a ball up.
So it looks like the Maggies are pushing one up to the contest here, looking to win the ball around the contest, and the Roosters have that +1 right back in the hole there. So if they can win it around the ball, they've just got to be sure with their disposal, the Maggies, and I think they've probably controlled the last 5 minutes, just haven't quite got on the scoreboard. So this one's pushed up to the true centre half forward there. Great mark by Grant. He started the game really well. Pushes this one out. He's got runners. Can they grab it? It's a mark or a free kick. The umpire says neither. Well done by the Maggies. Bring this one out through defence. Short kick inside. Dangerous one, but it's gathered well. Went the bump and a tackle. And the umpire says that's holding the ball. Gee, might have been a bit stiff. He didn't seem to have a lot of chance to get rid of that one, Bruce. But
it was quick. It was a quick hold the ball.
It was very, but
Ferguson, is it, with it?
Yeah, I think the little face started the game brilliantly, hasn't he?
Hasn't he? Chips over. Unwatched is Fox. And he, in turn, chips it over and finds it might be 32 down towards the forward pocket. Not a direct kick, but his teammate makes him look good in Stafford. He started well too. Outside of the boot, but not clever enough. Well chopped off here by Davis.
Yeah, right at 3 to choose from there, and Davis was right in the centre of all three of him. Picked
Best
him
on
out.
ground at the moment, Davis to centre wing. Lovely kick, but he's
great
coughed
grab.
it up. Good mark here by Matt Mundy.
Yeah, great grab by Mundy going back with the flight. Knew the heat was coming.
Solomon's contender mark of the day.
As we just have a look at the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard here. The other game, Wollonga a bit back and got 3 quick ones against the Mudlarks. They hit the lead down there.
Oh, busting through the tackle there. Great play there by Wilton. Comes out in the meanie variety. Oh, good smother there by Mundy. on the kick there of O'Flattery, and it's just starting to look like it's lifted at Cog. And players just going in that little bit harder, starting to feel the game. Thrown in, Welk throws his big body in there. Good tackle on Gladigo. Hacks it forward, Stafford. This away, that away. Doing a bit of dancing with the stars. Hacked around that corner by Ferguson. Out to the passage of play here for Cutting. But Lockie Cutting can't quite hang on to it. And beautifully done by Goolwa Port Elliot.
Yeah, it was well chopped off there. I think it was Kennelly out there. He's giving a lot of drive off the half-back line. And this man in the centre has been outstanding. So it's been a good match-up there in the middle so far. I think both teams really, a lot of the game has played between the arcs and just shows the strength of the two midfields. If one team can sort of get on the end of a few up forward, so we see the numbers back here with the Roosters, they should clear this one out. Great pressure there, ball by the Maggies though to lock it in, and they'll take that as a small victory. So we press to nearly time on here, 23.5 minutes gone, 2-2 to 1-1. It's been a good quarter of footy so far.
Yeah, minute and a half into that junk time. Handballed out by Stafford. He's been a good contributor this quarter as they go long down the outer wing and right near the boundary line, and in fact runs over right in front of the magnificent canteen over there. Big thanks to all the volunteers and a lovely lunch again by the canteen, and we love supporting the canteens as we get around the grounds, and this is what footy clubs thrive on, is volunteers right around the state. So well done to all the volunteers around your community footy. Out of the centre, that throw in there was Davis. He's in electric form. Chip back inboard. Oh, beautiful pass in the end. And taken here by Nissen, who plays on, finds a bit of real estate. And on this outer side in front of our commentary box, the race is on. Iwano goes this way and that away. Beautifully done, takes a bounce, goes around another would-be tackler, thumbles the bounce, but he recovers well, chips it short into the hot spot. Oh, his teammate went without it. His Strath had it over the top, comedy of errors. Quick handball inside, Kennelly's there. He fumbles it right on the ground, stacks on the mill. Oh, what a passage of play that was for Flurio Milk.
Oh, great call, Bruce. As we hear the siren. That would have been a great way to finish the quarter. Iowa setting up a couple of things. Davis bought the Shepherd, bought him some time. Just couldn't quite hit the target, but a great quarter of footy. It's been exciting. It's been really free-flowing, but just at either end, they can't quite finish off the work. And the Roosters will walk in as 7-point margins. We look at the replay here, thanks to Johnny Craven at MGA Flurio. Took one on, sold the candy on another. Probably didn't need that bounce there. Had players ready to hit up and just overcooked it ever so slightly. I don't think the Roosters player wasn't expecting it. Expecting the old 1-2. As we see there, a bit of mix-up between Meaney and Kennelly. They just couldn't quite finish off the work.
The mouse getting the cheese off the trap, but he didn't grab hold of it, and the other mouse came in and pinched it from him. He didn't have to get caught in the trap. He got the easy money and, just couldn't quite finish it off. But what a passage of play at quarter time to see the game really, really even. Strath, the home side, 2-2-14. And they have a narrow lead of 7 points over the visitors. Goolwa Port Elliot in match of the round, round 11. Great Southern footy, a margin of 7 points at the first change. We'll take a break and wet the whistle and come back with a big second quarter here at MFLTV Live. I hope you're enjoying our coverage on the channels of Vimeo, YouTube, and of course the lovely Susie down there at the Flurio app taking our pictures. Back in a moment.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Flurio, 0439 886 331.
Simply Shutters and Shades. the simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades, 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fleurieu farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fleurieu Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fleurieu milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family owned, community minded, and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fleurieu Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their two Murraybridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murraybridge on 853 227 711.
Welcome back to the home of the Roosters here on MFLTV. It's been really good. Great quarter of footy early as we see the goal kickers there for the Roosters. Gilbert has got one and Stafford has got his. As we welcome to the commentary box, Tommy Wyman, welcome back, mate, and
Thanks, mate.
Great to have you in here.
Yeah, it's good. Good game so far, and hope that continues into the second quarter.
Yeah, we just had O'Flaherty there, the sole goal scorer for the Maggies. They just missed that one in the last dying seconds, would have set this game up. But as we see here, defending well. Been like their rebound coming out of half-back so far, the Maggies today. They've been excellent, as too the Roosters have. So they kick this one out wide there to the goal kicker, and Gilbert pushes that one just inside 50. The big fella can't quite get his hands on it. Strong tackle there. Well, it might have been too high. The umpire did say it was a bit too high there. Against, I'm pretty sure
it was Bottroff.
Bottroff.
Interesting role Bottroff is playing. He sort of goes into the ruck, but then he sort of stays behind the ball, and they use him as that try and intercept it. And I think he plays it really well, and he has done so far today.
Yeah, he's been a great player for years now as Jai Bottroff, and I'm not sure if you know, but is he a surfer? He looks like the surfing type.
He's from Goolwa, Port Elliot. I think he'd have to be.
He'll have the longboard out there, so. It's this one, the Roosters, can they put the next goal towards that man, Bottroff, we just spoke about? He's got such a great pair of hands, marks that one on the last line of defence.
Being so strong overhead, he's able to play a different number of roles down there, and sort of he's that versatile piece that Dale Cuthbert can sort of send anywhere over the ground.
Yeah, Stutley there marking it, but they just can't quite get it out. And it's what we spoke about earlier in that first quarter. If the Maggies, if they can control the footy and sort of slice their way through the Roosters' defence that they set up pretty well. It's 1-on-1 at the moment, either side of the ground. It's the big fellas, that man we just spoke about as well. Palms it down well, but unfortunately there for the Roosters. intercepted by Wright. And he gets pinged for holding
Wow,
the ball, I
that's-
think. Gee, that's a...
They're hot on the whistle, aren't they?
Maybe that's an even upper for the last one at the end, but I think it's that same umpire that's just paying those ones quick. And if they pay them all day, well, maybe
Well,
just
that's
try
right.
to
As
break
long
the
as they're
tackle.
consistent,
Yep,
you're happy with that.
That's what we want, something we probably don't find at AFL level, but credit to the umpires here at the GSFL. I think they do a cracking job, so if anyone is out there wanting to be an umpire, strong mark, great grab.
Jeez, he's unlucky. He hasn't been paid it.
Oh, I thought man in front there might have been paid there towards Meany with the bald head. He looks like a bit of a meanie with that bald head too. Wouldn't want to see him down a dark alley late at night.
No, that's right.
Shifts into the ruck, but the big guy in Welk says, I'm too strong for you. Rushed kick out. They'll be out on the full.
Probably Newton had a little bit more time than he thought there. It was a lovely tap from Welk. I mean, he's definitely one of the best up-and-coming ruckmen in the comp. Really liked his efforts so far this season for Strathalbyn. He's been a real bright spot.
Yeah, thanks to Dutton's here. We've just got the GSFL scores. So, quarter-time scores. Looks like the Victor Harbour Kangaroos will be bouncing back pretty strong there, and they've held Langon Creek scoreless 4-1 to 0-0. Great game down here at Mount Compass. My mob McLaren 3-2 against 2-3, so an even match up there. And another great game, my Ponga and Wollonga 3-1 to Wollonga, 2-2 to the Mudlarks. And it looks like another close one as well. So good games all round this week, it looks like. So Yankalilla just 5 points behind the Bays. As Strath kick this one up there towards a strong contest. The Roosters go one way and the other. Finds Gilbert. He swings it out wide. Finds his man in cutting. The young fella in cutting just can't quite grab that one down there was Grant. The Maggies will swoop this one out well. And the Ferguson, he's a great player. Swings it out wide dangerously. Dangerously. And the young man in Ness, I've liked him this year. A lot of these young Roosters coming from, have got a really strong senior Colts over the last few years and now giving them games of footy and senior football.
Yeah, I think that's been a real highlight for them this year. They've been able to blood a number of debutants and some of the younger guys really pushing through from the senior Colts. Like you say, the senior Colts have been pretty strong at Strathalbyn for a number of years now, so it's good to see them getting senior football.
Yeah, swings it in. A kick from just inside 50. He likes it. We like it. Stafford's got another one, and the Roosters kick away.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Flurio, 0439 886 331.
Yeah, great goal there by Stafford. The Roosters there, they just had most of the control for this quarter. Looks like Bottroff's been moved in the middle, like you said, mate. He can go into the ruck and can play down back as well. So they got their big guns in there, realising that the game's not on the line, but you don't want to let the Roosters kick away at home.
They can get the next one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they can get their tails up and... they're coming off their first win last year. They want to make it back-to-back. Great leap there by Bottroff. Does it all himself. Goes down, gets his own ball. That kick comes up there looking for Nissen. Just bounces, unfortunately for him. Swings it out wide here. Finds his man in Cutting. Young Cutting, one of the senior Colts players that have been so good over the years. This one comes up just on doing groundwork is Stafford. And he's wrapped up by multiple Maggies.
Really like the start of Max Ferguson, to be honest. He's got real tenacity to him, doesn't he? Not a big guy, but packs a punch and really lays a tackle when he needs to.
Yeah, certainly does. And there's that man you're talking about. Just brings this is an opportunity for the Magpies. They've got numbers on here. They've got the overlap. Finds one, gets it back. He's got to play a great tackle there by Edwards. Brings him to ground. The umpire said play on. I thought the Maggies were out there. They might still be out. Umpire says, no, you're holding the ball this time. Great pressure by the Roosters. The Maggies, they had that overlap, probably just didn't spread as good as they could have.
That was a great tackle from Edwards, wasn't it? Stopped him right in his tracks.
It did. Yep, great tackle. This time the Maggies are out. It's got one short. This time goes one way. They want to go through the middle. Just didn't quite hit that handball. It's probably the only bit that's lacking him. You can't condemn their endeavour has been fantastic, but just their skills at the moment. This one kicked out by Newton on the left, bit of an ugly kick, takes a bounce that favours the Maggies. That one's wrapped up. Is he going to play a hole in the ball? Lets that one go. Maggies thought they might have had that one. Kick up to centre half forward. This time they bring it out. Now can they hit the target? He's got a man on loose. I think that's Kennelly. He can grab and go, and he's got numbers. He's got numbers too. If he kicks this one inside, realising that, goes the short option, and it's intercepted there. So just that disposal we thought about. And Fox chips this one off. He's got Big Welk here in the middle. Should use the handball and does. Out towards your man Ferguson. Ferguson drives this one up here looking for Grant. It's just a little bit too wide. Goes to ground, picks it up. Swings back around off the side of the boot, but it might be fortuitously. No, intercepted. Oh, looked like a high tackle for me. And it was Levi Bailey.
Yeah, you just don't see Carnelli really turn the ball over that often. It's a disappointing one.
He had a couple of options there. I thought he might have gone the longer one.
Almost had too many options.
Yeah,
too much time to think about it.
Thought about it a bit too long and just picked out Fox, I think it was, who intercepted. So a little bit surer with the ball here. Iowa.
Now, he's been one that's really found plenty of the ball from Goolwa, Port Elliot.
Yeah, he has. It's for me, I think the competition is a lot closer, and I know Goolwa and the Roosters, sit at the bottom end of the ladder, but we've seen the improvement, especially the Roosters, the last month of footy.
Yeah, absolutely, and you're sort of starting to see these senior Colts guys get more 10 games under their belt.
Yep, this one comes over the back. He's got to gather and go. He's got a number player out the back, but well defended there by Gladigo, and he's a class player, and he'll win the free kick, I think it was, or was it?
Yep. I think he might have just got him a little bit in the back or high in the tackle.
Gladigo has been fantastic for the Roosters, one of the strong performers. We just checked the score there. 25 Wollonga, 16 to the Mudlarks. So good game down the road. It's got finals aspirations written all over it, that game.
It might be a finals preview.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're probably looking at most of the top 5 as probably been decided, especially if McLaren can keep the Doggies at bay today. Probably the Doggies are the only team that are biting at the heels of Maiponga, but if Maiponga drop this game and the Roos and the Doggies, Mount Compass can win, I think it really tightens it up and could be a cracking finish to who gets that 5th spot.
Yeah, Compass would have loved to have beaten Langhorne Creek last week. It would have drawn them level on 5 wins with the Mudlarks, but they just weren't able to get it done. And unless they can get up here, it's going to be pretty difficult if you sort of start getting two wins in percentage behind 5th place.
Yeah, and especially for McLaren as well. They want that double chance, and I know they got a tough run after this. I think they got Victor and Wollonga and these teams afterwards, so they'll want to win that one an away game down there. It's not easy to win down there at Mount Compass. It's generally, I was down there earlier this morning for the juniors, and as usual, up here it's not too bad. Down there, you know what it is, fog, drizzle, mist.
Mount Compass, isn't it?
It's true Mount Compass weather, so they've had their success over the years. So hopefully these two teams that we're looking at here can get some success over the coming years. And I think, like I was saying earlier, the competition has really tightened up, and the Maggies playing some good footy here, and it's just a couple of goals behind. There's that man Ferguson working hard. He's been fantastic early, working at both ends of the ground. Seems like a solid guy with a big engine.
I think it's just great to see from a Goolwa, Port Elliot and I guess the Strathalbyn perspective, these guys that have played, come into the senior side this year, really starting to get some consistency now. And that only comes by exposure at senior level. So that's been real positives for both of these sides this year.
Yeah, that's probably what we've seen over the last month of footy, rather than, it takes a while for these young fellas to come into the game. They've got the overlap here out there looking towards Grant. He just can't get it, should get the one. Goes one way, goes the other, gets his kick off. Is it going to get through? It does. Great Shepherd off the ball. That's a Fluorio Milk Play of the Day for the Roosters, and they've got their 4th.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades. 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
Yeah, welcome back. Declan Grant with some nimble work. We're just talking off airtime about how good he is, both in aerial and ground level. For a guy that doesn't look overly nimble, he's deceptively quick on the ground, and we've seen the 1-2 gather there and dribbled that one through. It was a really good play, so dangerous man up forward. The Maggies want to tighten down on him.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't get that with every tall player. They're not always great at ground level, so it's great when they do show a bit of poise below their feet.
Yeah, and away they go here through Stafford. He's a multiple goal kicker. Flings this one out wide towards Strathalbyn. Just can't quite gather it on the bounce. Handballs off back to Stafford. He goes one way. He's got some numbers there in O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll's tackled the big fella. That's a great tackle there by our man in Iowa.
He's had a really good start to the game, actually. He's been involved in everything, really, from Goolwa.
Yeah, he has. And I like the way the Goolwa, it seems like a bit of a game plan to use that sort of chip kick as this one comes long down the line. I think when they go long down the line like that, Strath have set up pretty well, I think.
Yeah, and I think you like to see a somewhat of a game plan from Goolwa, Port Elliot. You know, it's really good to see, you know, they've got intention in what they do. They're not just hacking it.
Oh, a big fly there. Can't quite bring it down, was our man. But anyway, sorry to interrupt, but they've just come off the back of this. Should have wrapped it up, didn't. Great stuff here by the Maggies getting numbers back. It was Ramaswamy, and this time they bring it out. The Roosters are bringing the pressure, though. They've got the 1-2. Here's our man. He's been a little bit quieter this quarter, Davis.
Yep.
The Roosters have nailed down on him. There's the goal kicker from before, and Grant swings it around. Great tackle. That's he's just got to kick away there. Umpire says not 15. Play on. That one's smothered off the boot. Won't be a mark. Play on that. Finally, it dribbles across the line. But seen the big fly out there by Bottroff. He's in everything today. He's going to be a key figure to keep the Maggies in this one.
Absolutely, yeah. Big fly. It's a typical Bottroff sort of play, that one. But would have liked to have marked it, of course.
Throw in right in front of the Mitre 10 scoreboard over there for the Roosters. 4-2, 26 plays 1-1-7. One's just taken out of bounds again. So we can see the big guys just set up here. The Roosters, where the Maggies have got to be careful. They've got sort of two loose ones right in front of us. They've got big O'Driscoll there, and looks like Ethan Fox there just pushing across to block those exits. But the way they've been bringing it out, the Maggies, they're just falling down across half forward. Just can't quite get enough inside 50s, enough scoring shots this one. So that's a clever kick, just smothered off the ball though. Keeps it in there. Great play there by Wheaton. Jack Wheaton, a famous name up here in Roosters area is Wheaton. And this one's taken on the goal line. Has he paid it? I think he has. As we just see a
Umpires are going to come together, are they?
Yeah, no score reviews out here, boys. Just was it in the line or over the line? The umpire's still conferring. I think he's paid the mark. I think goal umpire's pretty confident that he did, but some sore bodies there. He bends that around. That's a Fluorio Gin. Goal of the day to the Roosters. They put their pedal to the metal.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fluorio farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Yeah, the Roosters, danger signs here now for the Maggies. They kick away here. First three goals, 5-2 to 1-1. They've got to win it out of the middle, realising that Bottroff's in the ruck. He's got a leap on him, palms this one down. Davis needs to get his hands on the footy. Free kick there, given to Iowa. He's started the game really well, been impressed with him. But this is where they've got to be sure of their disposals. They've let themselves down a little bit. Can't doubt their endeavour, and their attack on the footy's been fantastic. But just their disposal. Whether that's a little bit of disposal, a little bit of intercept marking. And there's another one that just goes over the top of Davis. The Roosters now hot on the heels, those Keneally. He wants to put his authority onto the game. But the Roosters swing this one out and they get it. Rush kick out. Might be coming back in. No, well intercepted there. Well taken, I should say, by Gilbert. Gilbert, the goal kicker, puts this one up forward there. Great contest there between the two big guys. Ball comes to ground. Bottroff now. Handball's out. A bit of run. Bit of dare. Bit of flair. That's what they need, the Maggies. Another long kick up there towards Keneally. Might have got up early there.
Yep.
Keneally will get the free kick.
That was a lot better from
Meany, I think it is. Sorry.
That was a lot better from Goolwa, Port Elliot, and it was a lot quicker too.
Yeah, quick footy is what you need. You can see the Roosters rushing back in numbers. They have absolutely loaded up here. So smart kick inside 50. They'll be disappointed with that one. We can see the hands out saying, where were you boys on that one? And I think that one now, I just can't quite make out who that is. That might be Iwo, is it?
Yeah, he's been exceptional early.
He has
He's been really in everything.
I actually can't tell where he's playing. If he's playing in the midfield, if he's playing in the back line, up forward, he's
been
got such
everywhere,
a work
hasn't
rate.
he? Yeah,
he's been excellent.
His fitness levels must be really high because he's been all over the ground.
Yeah, MGA Fleur replay there. We've just seen, looks like the Strath player just had a bit of a leap on him. Bit too early. Iowa deserves a goal. He's got a good kicking action. Punches that one in. I think it's over the top. Maggies have got their second and they're pumped about it.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fluorio Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fluorio Milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family-owned, community-minded and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fluorio Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Yeah, plenty of discussion here in the box about Kai Owo's name. We're going to go with Iwo. So if he wants to let us know if it's any different, by all means. But I know one thing's for sure, it's a beautiful kick for goal. And the Maggies, they deserve that one. They've had plenty of the ball, just falling down across half forward. So smart kick just to hit him up just inside 50. And he punched that one through for a much-needed goal.
It's not sort of, this game's playing out not dissimilar to the reserves really, where Goolwa have been okay, sort of down back. They've stood up all right, but just struggling for inside 50s. But when they do go in there, they look quite threatening. They've just got to find a way to sort of move it from half back to half forward with a little bit more precision.
Yeah, it looks like they've knuckled down on Davis as well. He's just probably hasn't had the stamp on this quarter as he would have liked, but still working hard. This one comes out wide there towards Carnelli. Carnelli, there's that kick that's just gone over the top. I don't know if they're running under the ball or whether the kicks are just a little bit too long, but it's just where they're falling down. As you can see on the commentary box there, just in between that cricket pitch and forward 50 area. Dangerous kick inside. This is where they've got to go. The goal kicker, Iwo. Our man, he started fantastically. Feeds this one out. Strong attack on the ball by Meaney. That looked too high for me. Ifey says it is. Probably a little too far out to score here, though. But I think that's... wheels around does our man Davis. Pumps that one in on the left. It's going right to the teeth of goal. Can it come through? Ball comes to ground. Roosters get numbers back, and that one's tied up. Thought if he was going to go on the left, he could have kept going here, as we see in the intercept there by OY.
Yeah, probably just didn't need to rush it as much. I think he sort of could have gone back a little bit there.
Yeah, we just see clearly a high tackle there, and I thought he might have wheeled right around on that left. And
he should have probably,
back him in there, but whether he saw the one-on-one or whether he was having a shot on goal, we'll say he saw the one-on-one, and this one dribbles out in front of the goal kicker in O'Flattery.
Just out here, one of the great matchups, I think, Carnelli and Gladigo. You won't find too many better ball users and more classy operators than those two. A couple of the best players in the comp, really.
Yeah, fantastic. Davis here, just outside the contest in front of us. This one comes around one way. Inside, probably could have had a shot on goal. Took his time, rushed left foot. Maggie's just can't quite. It looks like a slippery bar of soap out there. Fighting for it in the forward pocket. So I like their endeavour. I like their intensity, the Goolwa Port Elliot Magpies. There's just a little bit of polish that they're lacking at the moment. Strath now, that one comes out. Great smother off the ball. Saved a certain goal. This one's kicked up here. We spoke about that contest. Canelli can't quite grab the mark, and the Roosters now swing it out wide with a bit of speed on the ball. Picks this one up, but that's been well read. That's fantastic read. Come off his man there, did Bailey. And Bailey will swing around on that right and pump it back in. Drives that one to the true centre half forward looking for Meaney. He goes up and strong hands. Just couldn't quite grab it on the second go. This one's been a bit of end-to-end now. High ball. And that's how you take the mark this time, does Grant. He started the game well. Looks for that kick on. Dangerous kick inside, but if it comes off, just lost it in the sun there, I think. This time, here's our man Iwo. He goes one way and goes the other. Chips this one up. Fine. Great grab. Can't quite bring it down. There was McKinlay. McKinlay flicks this one out wider. Here they've got the +1. He's got one short, and he'll use him. Great stuff. That's teamwork there by Nissen. Runs into the open goal here. And, he's just... comedy of errors there. They can't quite get it through. Now they call for holding the ball, and he's paid it, and I think they're going to get their shot on goal. And
wow, they're lucky. That
deserve
really...
a goal, and there's a bit of push and shove here. I think there's a few young fellas in there.
Well, that was a bit of a mess down there, to be honest. That really should have been a goal. They might get it in the end, but wow, yeah. But it's much better from Goolwa Port Elliot. You know, they've been able to cut it off at half-back and get repeat inside 50s, which is sort of something they haven't had all game. So, yeah, they do deserve this.
It was just chipped it, but I don't think the umpire's called time on. I just can't quite make out who...
Someone's got to kick it eventually.
Player is. Might be O'Flattery down there. Yeah, they've got to kick this goal. They really need it.
Well, they deserve it, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Like you said, the way they've spread off half-back, runs around, goes the check side, banana. O'Flattery likes it. The Goolwa Maggies have got 2 in a row, and they're up and about.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
Welcome back to our live, uninterrupted coverage here. We've just seen the mess that they made. The Maggies, I think he went the dribble kick and then tried to kick it off the ground. I thought the Strath players thought it was over. It was a great second effort there. And if they can bring that forward pressure, I think the goals will come. As we see our magnificent coverage here on MFLTV. Some great action shots and what's been a really good game. 3-1-19, plays 5-2, 32. Tommy and Strath just get that one out. I think that's going to be the key. If you can win centre clearances and get one-on-ones.
Absolutely, yep.
I think that's Grant having a shot on goal here for the quick reply and just to steady the Roosters ship. Bit of a stuttery Kennedy action. Or he looks pretty good off the boot. He might have just tugged it to the right, to the left. Chance gone begging there for the Roosters. But, yeah, like we said, if you can get those clearances and get, the one-on-ones rather than relying on your ball movement, could open
definitely
up in the second half.
Yeah, both sides look capable inside 50. It's just been a bit of a struggle to get it in there. The game really been played between the arcs for much of it.
Yeah, it has been. So a ball in over there in front of the RSL where we were for the GSFL versus Great Southern game, exclusively to MFLTV. And here's our man Iowa. He's got speed. Oh, it's a bit of a sling tackle. I reckon he'll be paid the advantage. And away goes our man in Davis. Chips one over. Finds the long sleeves. In Payne. Payne realising that the Roosters have got numbers back quickly. They work really hard back, don't they, to clog up that space. But the way the Maggies, they can quickly fly out of defence. The Roosters...
Just in everything for him,
he
isn't
is,
he?
isn't
Breakaway speed. He's got good penetration with his kicking as well. He's been excellent.
Yeah, there's a strong tackle on him. I hate seeing those ones, especially on those hard cricket pitch areas. And it's a bit soft and boggy, but Payne for a quick. This could be 3 in a row. It goes long. They've let it go through. The umpire likes it. We like it. The Maggies draw closer. We've got game on here out of the Roosters.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murraybridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
Yeah, we're back here, and the Maggies, they've got 3 in a row, and their tails are up, and they are flying home in this second quarter as we hit into time on. They've really tightened up this game, an 8-point ball game.
It was a great kick by Payne, wasn't it? He
Yeah.
looked for an